Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. We're at the Pat Conroy Literary Center in downtown Beaufort with the executive director, Jonathan Haupt.
Hi, Robyn.
Good to see you.
You too.
A little under the weather.
A little. It's allergy season, I think.
Yeah, a little laryngitis going on.
But I'm always happy to talk to you.
And we're always happy to talk about Pat Conroy. And we're going to start. This is National Poetry Month, April. And you have found this poem.
It's a treasure, yes. So
for our Conroy Minute, we're going to start with this.
So this is from the Shaker, which is the literary magazine at the Citadel. And Pat graduated '67, and he was writing poetry for publication from the start, from his freshman year, his knob year.
Who knew?
When your job is to be invisible and not attract anybody's attention. And he took a very different route with what he always described as the most famous poem ever written in the history of the Citadel, which is only 4 lines long.
Right,
it seems innocent enough. Yes, this is it. So this is Conroy in 1963. The dreams of youth are pleasant dreams of women, vintage, and the sea. Last night I dreamt I was a dog who found an upperclassman tree. Yes. He was taking a stance that he wasn't going to participate in what he saw as the abuses and injustices of the Citadel.
What's going on in the Citadel.
Letting them know in 4 lines of poetry, which did not go over well. But the result was everybody knew who Pat Conroy was, and they understood that this was a kid to watch.
And what I love is he signed it with DP.
DP Conroy, which was his original byline. He thought it sounded fancy. He thought
But
authorial.
then he went back to Pat because his dad didn't like that.
I don't think either of his parents were happy with him not going with Pat. So, yes.
All right, Pat's mentor, friend, respected colleague.
Yes.
Was Pat Head. Is that correct? No.
Ann Head.
Yes.
Yes.
Ann Head. And her daughter wrote this biography.
Yes.
It's called Ahead of Her Time, The Trailblazing Life and Literary Legacy of Ann Head. And the book launch is going to be on May 17th, right here.
Yes, just up the street at the Beaufort County Black Chamber of Commerce, hosted by the Conroy Center, by the students of DALO and the Beaufort County Historical Society. And it's a real honor to help celebrate this story. This is really central to Pat's story, but also to Beaufort's history as well.
Well, talk about that relationship between Ann Head and Pat.
She was remarkable. She descended from the families who helped create Penn Center. So she was Beaufort born and bred. And in the 1950s and 60s, she was one of the few women in the country making her livelihood solely and exclusively as a writer and doing it from right here in Beaufort. So when Jean Norris, Pat's English teacher at Beaufort High School, realized that Pat and several other students had the aptitude to be writers if only someone would teach them, he recruited her to be the first creative writing teacher that Beaufort had. She forged this incredible friendship with Pat, which spanned not just their time at Beaufort High, but through his years at the Citadel. She was his pen pal and his mentor from back here in Beaufort. And those letters, the letters that they exchanged, are published for the very first time in Ahead of Her Time. So Conroy aficionados alone will be drawn to this book just for that content that they've never seen before.
So Nancy, the daughter, Thodey.
Nancy Thodey.
So half the book is more of the biography,
and
the other half
It's
the short
Nancy's
stories.
writing of her mother's story, using her mother's journals. I mean, in many ways, I think they sort of co-wrote it together because there's so much of Ann's writing in the book. But the final part of the book is a collection of these seemingly lost to time short stories that were published in Vogue and Red Book and Women's Day and all the major women's magazines of the day, Cosmopolitan, and haven't been seen really since the 1960s.
Very, very exciting.
Yes.
So again, this event is going to, her first signing is going to be
here in Beaufort.
Here in Beaufort, the Black Chamber.
Yes.
And that's going to be on May 17th. And
5 to 6:30 that evening. So a catered fun event. She'll be in conversation with me and Millie Bennett, who helped with the project as well.
I know. And we also have Camp Conroy coming up again. It's the 8th. Is that correct?
8th annual, yes. It's hard to believe. Very much in the spirit of the mentoring relationship between Pat and Ann Head. We get to host this summer camp every year. We've split it into 2 different weeks this year. That's the new variation. So we have 2 one-week camps, June 9th through the 13th for our younger campers, ages 9 to 12, And then June 23rd through 27th for the older campers, which is 13 to 16.
And you need to register
Yes.
quickly, and there are
Yes.
scholarships available. And was it going to be at Beaufort Middle again? Or
It's at Robert Small's Leadership Academy, which was fantastic host last year too.
Perfect.
So that's where we'll be.
Well, good. We'll maybe talk about it again next month.
I hope so.
Okay. Thank you, Jonathan. And we'll be right back with more North of the Broad. Don't go away.